Let's jump right into something that is completely reshaping how we build software. We're talking about automating complex coding workflows. And the secret ingredient here? It's subagents. If you've been tracking the massive shifts in AI-assisted development, you already know generating code is faster than ever. But managing a massive, complex project entirely through an AI? Yeah, that's a whole different story. So in this explainer, we're going to unpack a workflow that absolutely changes the game. Think about your own dev process for a second. Have you ever hit the AI coding dumb zone? You know exactly what I'm talking about, right? You're building an app, things are cruising along, the AI is dropping brilliant suggestions. But then, as the project scales up, the AI suddenly starts forgetting your previous instructions. It hallucinates, it spits out terrible, broken code, or it completely loses the thread of the architecture you literally just established. It is incredibly frustrating. Well, there's actually a very specific mechanical reason why this happens. And the root of the problem comes down to this number, 10,000. That is the number of tokens just a short, standard conversation with an AI coding assistant can eat up. I mean, that's roughly 3% of your context window gone, right out of the gate. As you keep prompting, adding files, generating more code, that context window fills up fast. Once you cross about the 50% mark of your model's context limit, bam, you hit that dumb zone we just talked about. The quality degrades super fast because the AI is simply overwhelmed. It has way too much context to keep track of. It's a massive bottleneck.
So, the million-dollar question is how we bypass this limitation. And that brings us to OpenCode. Now, OpenCode isn't just another coding chatbot. It's a 100% open-source, terminal-based AI coding workflow. It supports multiple providers and models, even the free ones. But honestly, more importantly, it acts as a total paradigm-shifting management ecosystem. It brings advanced agent coordination straight into your terminal, which completely solves that context bottleneck. Let's break down exactly how it pulls this off.
It all kicks off with setting the ground rules through memory files. In OpenCode, you create a very specific file in your project called agents.md. Think of this file as a strict corporate handbook for your AI. This is where you tell the agent everything it needs to know about your project. But more than that, it's where you lay down strict, non-negotiable instructions. This file becomes the core system prompt. If the AI ever acts up or does something you don't like, you just add a new rule right into this memory file. To see this in practice, let's look at the actual rules of engagement you'd toss into that agents.md file. We tell it to keep responses concise, so we don't waste precious tokens. We tell it to ask clarifying questions during planning so it doesn't just guess our tech stack. But pay attention to those middle two rules. They are the absolute secret sauce of this entire setup. Always use subagents for implementation and never write code as the main agent. You are strictly commanding the main agent to act purely as a project manager. It coordinates the work, but it is explicitly forbidden from actually writing the code itself. To really grasp why this is so powerful, think about the classic manager-worker dynamic. The main agent is your CEO. The CEO reads the project plan, figures out the high-level architecture, and delegates the tasks. The subagents, they are your worker bees. They take those delegated tasks and they actually implement the code. The CEO coordinates the whole shebang, but never gets bogged down in the minutia of typing out syntax. Meanwhile, the subagents are laser-focused entirely on execution. Okay, so we've got the rules, we've defined the roles. Now let's see these subagents in action. This is where the workflow gets truly incredible. We get to watch this fully automated, delegated system actually execute. All you do is give the main agent the command, basically saying, hey, go ahead and implement this plan, and the automation totally takes over. Once you hit enter, here is the exact step-by-step process this system runs through. First, the main agent reads the implementation plan and the project structure. Second, it splits any independent work across the subagents. Third, and this is where development speed literally skyrockets, it runs those subagents in parallel. So instead of sitting around waiting for one file to be written, then the next and the next, you've got multiple subagents building different parts of your app simultaneously. And fourth, they wrap up by returning a final summary to the main agent. Now you might be wondering, how do these subagents actually know how to write good idiomatic code for specific frameworks? Well, you equip them with agent skills. By using a repository like skills.sh, which, by the way, hosts nearly 100,000 skills, you can download precise, highly detailed instructions straight into your project's .agents folder. Give them the front-end design skill for beautiful UIs, the Next.js skill for framework best practices, the AI SDK for model integration, or Shadyan UI for your components.
It's like the Matrix. You are literally downloading specialized brains into your worker bees right before sending them off to code.
Which brings us right back to solving our biggest problem. Check out this quote from the source. Those subagents will only give back the final summary of what they did. This right here is the core revelation of this entire architecture. By delegating the heavy coding to a subagent and having that subagent return nothing but a brief summary of its completed work, your main agent's context window stays incredibly clean. It never gets bloated with thousands of lines of code, it just gets a neat little summary. You completely avoid the dumb zone. It's just a brilliant, elegant solution to the context bottleneck.
But the magic doesn't stop at just writing the code. Let's move into the final stage of our automated software factory: automated testing and polish. Because, let's be real, generating code is only half the battle. Making sure the app actually looks good and functions correctly, that's what really takes a project across the finish line. And yes, OpenCode automates this part too. To pull this off, we just need to introduce a quick piece of jargon: an MCP server, which stands for Model Context Protocol Server. Very simply, this is a bridge. It's what allows your agents to step outside of their little text-based terminal world and interface with external tools, systems, and environments. By hooking up an MCP server to your workflow, you're basically giving the AI hands to interact with the real world. And here is where things get really thrilling. You can equip your agent with the Playwright MCP. If you don't know it, Playwright is a super popular web testing tool. When you give the AI access to this, it can literally drive your web browser. You tell the agent to test the app, and without you ever touching the keyboard or mouse, the AI opens the browser, it navigates to your local server, it visually inspects the UI, populates input fields, clicks buttons, and tests your application end-to-end just to confirm everything is working. If it hits a bug, it goes back, fixes the code, and tests it again. To sum up this ridiculous capability, here is an exact quote from the source material. It's a brilliant way to auto-improve and test your app on autopilot. You aren't just using AI to generate snippets of code anymore. You are managing an entire digital workforce that plans the architecture, splits up the tasks, codes anything in parallel, maintains its own clean memory, and then visually tests the final product in a browser, literally entirely on autopilot. Which really leaves us with just one final thing to think about. You now know how to set up memory files, how to bypass the context limit with subagents, equip them with specialized skills, and even hook up MCP servers for visual testing. You literally have the blueprint for an automated software factory right at your fingertips. So the question is, what will you build first with your new AI workforce? Thanks for joining me for this explainer. I hope it sparked some amazing ideas. Catch you next time.